welcome back to Fen Farming, the channel that you are currently watching. Anyway, I haven't put a video up recently. It's been what, well over 2 weeks. It must be, it's been a while, it has been a while. But nevertheless, it's because we've been extremely busy. There's been big farm updates, massive improvements. When I get back to the yard, I'll show you. We've took the definition of grain walling to another level. Yeah, we're literally grain walling everything because we need the room. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been videoing. Another reason is because I've been having, well, I've had my PA2 test. That was today, and I've passed. So I had a training course, and then I had the test. Another farm, the farm that I helped do the onions with, and yeah, we both passed. So yeah, well happy about that. I was a little bit nervous, get myself wound up a bit too much about it, because I just, yeah, I don't like that sort of thing. But we passed it. It's all that matters. Now I need to register with Neroso, I need to get points, and yeah, you know what, points, mate, prizes. But I am now qualified to operate a sprayer, so Dad can go on holiday, do what he likes. He can take a step back. He ain't gonna take a step back because he loves spraying, so I'm not taking the job away from him. It's literally just as and when he wants to go away, or I can just fill in with the spraying. And yeah, it's proper happy with myself, to be fair. So besides from grain walling, doing my PA2, Dad's been looking after the potatoes. He's been and sprayed them, what's he been and sprayed them? Twice now for blight, and also since the last video, I think I was harrowing them down or something. He's been through with the Lillison, which is sort of chops a few more weeds up and chucks a bit more soil on top of the potato, so we're starting to form a bit more of a ridge now, because he's now going through with the ridger and heaping it up. So we're getting them back to a sensible sort of ridge, because it's a dry, we want to start irrigating, and they need a ridge, otherwise we'll just end up washing soil off the potatoes, and then they'll go green, and then they'll be no good. So yeah, that's what we're on. I can't wait to show you the grain walling, because I want to see your reaction. Now then, are you ready for it? We're not quite finished in this shed. As you can see, it's a bit echoey now. We've took everything out of it, but here she is. So we got the back finished, and then we are on this side. We've got a little bit to do there, but we're not worried about that bit yet. We're going to cut the sheets down to perhaps 1 metre or 1.5 metres just to go here, because we're not going to put corn right up to the door there. But they're 3 metre sheets. Yeah, they are heavy. They are so heavy. lifting them up there was yeah, they're quality sheets. It's the metal at the top. Dad's made some little brackets there so we could hook on with a telehandler and drop that in. That's all welded. It's all welded up. She's all ready to go. Basically all it needs now is painting with bitumen paint around the bottom, and then filling them gaps in with cement so the grain just slides off. So this has all been taken out, all the container and that's all been taken out. So we're nearly done in here, but we thought we might not have enough sheets, but I think we've got plenty. So we decided to start in the other shed, the internal wall in the other shed. Look at it, we're storing giraffes. I told you we've been pretty busy. So this is the shed that we Dad put up a couple of years back, and you've seen me load this shed many a time if you've subscribed to the channel. It's a bit annoying. I have to, there's a post there, and I have to fill one side up and draw the elevator and fill the other side up. So I thought, well, we may as well split this shed. It saves me moving from side to side with the elevator, and we can store 2 separate crops in here. So yet again, we've left the sheets at 3 meters high, just because why not? There's no point of cutting them down until we get to this. I think we can put one more sheet up, and then we'll have to start cutting it down to follow the angle of the beam there. So we've got this all rag bolted in, that's all welded. We've also put a post, 2 posts in here for strength, welded top and bottom. Yeah, I sound like I know what I'm doing, but it is actually, you know, my dad's done it before. He did this shed, he's built sheds, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, I'm just sort of here's the 13mm spanner geezer, but no, it's quality. I just hope we can hold everything in at harvest time. The way things are looking, they're looking quite well, they're looking quite good. Just hope we can hold it all, and it all works out. But like I say, we'll cut that hole in there. We're going to make it a bit bigger so we can just sort of step into here, because we need to strap these doors up sometimes when they start rattling. Other than that, this shed is going to make it a lot better. It's going to make it a lot better. Also, we have had AgriMend come out, Michael, who sponsors the channel. You see at the start of the video in the intro, sponsored by AgriMend. Doesn't really sponsor the channel, but I do it as a favour because I like to promote his business, and the work he does is quality. So, irrigation pump, sit rep. Put it this way, we shan't be doing a bit of irrigating anytime soon. Well, hopefully we get the bits next week. But while we were been doing that grain walling, Michael, I called him over because we ain't got the time. We're trying to do that grain walling, get that all sorted for harvest. We ain't got the time to strip this down and find out what's wrong with it, get the parts, this, that and the other. So he is on that. Just waiting for parts at the moment. Might be able to get this back together next week. But the problem was this. This was sooting up. So this is coming out the exhaust. All the exhaust gases and all the nasty, carbony, environmentally people don't like was sooting up the radiator, clogging that up, and just making it very hot. So we run it up. Originally I thought it was an oil seal in there, and then it was seeping out, and then the fan was just spraying it on. But no, it was this. It was like sort of sucking it into the radiator, which is no good. So we're going to take that off. I've been squirting this off with WD-40 nearly every day, because that looks about as rusty as anything. And we're going to see if we can get the exhaust off, perhaps put a new exhaust on it, and go from there. We're going to clean it all up, clean the radiator up, and she'll be, I need a new, actually, while I'm on it, there's a bit in there that I need for the primer, because sometimes they perish, and their hair, and it's a job to prime. So I need, it's like a little rubber flap in there, so when you press it up it seals. Need a new one of them. So yeah, sort of a massive sort of change shed wise in there, and how we've laid out in previous years, and how we've stored in previous years. Sort of an irrigation pump update, I assume. Just a little video to to tell you I am still doing YouTube. It's just been mega. I've just been revising for that PA2. Got that out of the way with now. That's in the bag, and happy days. We can crack on with hopefully doing a bit of filming of the spraying as well. Yeah, it's too windy to go spraying today. We was going to go spraying the oats late this evening, but it doesn't look like the wind's going to drop, so we're going to give it a miss. And yeah, hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll chuck a video out proper video out very soon. So thank you very much. Hit the like, hit subscribe, stick with me, and we'll catch you later. See you later. Ta.